Hey y'all, how's it going? Shellcaster here. Shellcast late night episode number 3. This I work on my numbers. We're gonna start out today. The other day, it was Wednesday. Devs from Subnautica 2 put out a response to some of the drama that's been going on. Uh, some of the devs said some, we'll call them silly things. Um, some of the usual stuff. If you don't like it, don't play it. Go play something else, which obviously is always a good strategy to get come to your game. But I also said I can't remember exactly what they said, but something about pacifist ideology and that they don't want because guns represent. Which I'm probably not saying that correctly, but I know when I read it, it sounded as ridiculous as it just did right now. So, but this is their response to that. So let's dive in and see what they said. Uh, So, um, thank you for taking the time to share your feedback with us since launch. We have been reading your reviews and comments carefully. We understand that there are several concerns we need to address more clearly. Mhm. We also understand that some recent comments from our teammate players feel ignored or dismissed. That's a nice way of saying that you had some dumbasses telling players to fuck off. But sure. Sorry for that. Early access should be a conversation with our players, not a one-way explanation from the development team. Feedback matters, and we do not want any part of our communication to make the community feel otherwise. Strong start, if they mean it. There are 3 areas we want to speak to directly. Important part. First, we understand that creature balance needs work. Right now, some predator encounters feel more frustrating than tense or exciting. Mitigation tools are not always clear, reliable, or satisfying. Players do not always have enough confidence in how to respond when a creature attacks. This is not. There are definitely some situations where there just seems to be too many. I've definitely swam through a few areas where there's like 4 or 5 active, aggressive fish, and it's like, wow, too much. It hasn't been too difficult, but again, I would guess I'm not enough to get to the more difficult areas of the game. But I will say, like the flare is lame. I don't like it. The air cushion thing, I guess it can work, but again, let's keep going. We're actively working on improvements to creature behavior and player mitigation tools. Upcoming changes will include adjustments to creature aggression timing, aggro range, flare effectiveness, survival tool effectiveness. That should possibly be a good thing. And creature interactions with vehicles and bases. Changes will be delivered over a series of patches. Hopefully, survival tool effectiveness means that we're actually going to be able to use it to defend ourselves, because I've tried to hack at a few different things that were attacking me to no use. And flare effectiveness, well, it's cool. It just feels so lame to throw a flare and swim away. I can't like they have such an obvious solution in Sonic Cannon, Sonic Disruptor, whatever the hell it's called, Sonic Gun. Like it doesn't need to be. We don't even need to hurt them. Like it can just scare them away. Maybe it stuns them. It's the perfect solution to it. Non-violent. It's non-lethal. Like, anyways. Second, we have heard the strong request for more direct ways to deal with those hostile creatures, including the ability to kill them. We understand where that request is coming from. When avoidance and mitigation tools do not feel effective, it is natural for players want a more decisive solution. I mean, makes no sense not to. It's like we kill, hundreds of fish as we eat them, as we stick them in the processor alive and watch them get lasered into delicious meals. That's fine. An automatic AI lasering the fish to death, cool. Us lasering the fish to death ourselves, not cool. Anyways, our current direction is not based on judging players who want combat. Comments would say otherwise. And it is not because we think those players are wrong. Again, comments would say otherwise. Subnautica has always been built around vulnerability, exploration, and survival rather than traditional weapon-based combat. I don't know if that's necessarily true because, to my knowledge, you could fight back in the original game. So to say that it's based on, oh, like, whatever, like, I suppose you could say it's not traditional weapon-based combat. Fair. But there was still combat elements. You could fight back. Like, defending yourself from aggressive animals is not colonialism. We believe that this is part of what makes the game unique. I'll grant you that, yes. Limited combat. Limited combat is fine. Being completely, I don't know, pussified to the point where you can't do shit except run away, cowering, is not. However, that design only works if creature encounters are fair, readable, and engaging. Right now, we know we have more work to do to achieve that. I mean, yeah, most of the time you can't even see them when they're attacking you. That's because the game is designed for you to run away, so everything just kind of hits you in the back. There's no point for you to stop and look around and see what's attacking you because you're just supposed to run away. Third, we want to be clear about how we view early access. Early access is not only about click. Bug reports, it is a collaboration with the community. We will not always be able to make every requested change, but we do have a responsibility to listen carefully, explain our decisions respectfully, show through our actions that player feedback is shaping the game. If you mean that, that's a very good sentiments. So you better get some better community managers and keep your devs off Twitter because they keep saying that stupid ass shit. Whatever goodwill you had built up going into this game is going to evaporate more than it already has. In the coming weeks, we will be delivering a series of improvements aimed at addressing the concerns we're hearing from the community. We hope those changes demonstrate that we are listening, committed to working with you to make Subnautica 2 the best game we can. Blah, blah, blah. So, all these are some nice fancy words. I think, again, the obvious solution is just making the sonic cannon usable on the aggro fish. Like, you want to make changes to it, like maybe it drains the battery faster or something. You have to use it so often. It's fine. It seems like an obvious and simple fix to the entire problem. Like, we're still not killing the fish. We don't need to kill the fish, we just need to deal with them. Have the sonic cannon stun them, maybe it scares them, they swim away for a little. A simple, obvious, easy fix. Probably won't be that. And I can't help but notice that there's nothing on here about the terms of service. Which, guessing they're just going to try to conveniently ignore and sweep under the rug. I gotta say, all this being said, I still enjoy the game. I continue playing and replaying tonight. But it does, it puts a sour taste in your mouth.